All right, as we continue the Salt Life, today we grab hold of two more Psalms, Psalm 70 and Psalm 71. And these two Psalms have something in common. You're gonna see in both of them the word shame creeps up. And it's a part of this recognition that shame is a scourge everyone wants to avoid. And in an honor shame culture like the one that David lived in, there was this reality that boy, there were some things worse than death, and that shame was one of those things. Shame to this day continues to wreak havoc on the people of God, and it's one of the primary enemies or primary tools the enemy uses to frustrate us, to disappoint us, to bring us to despair. Well, as you read Psalm 70 and Psalm 71, I want you to know Psalm 70 is really short, one of the shortest Psalms that we have. Which is, I think, an encouragement to us. Our prayers don't have to be long. Our songs don't have to be long. It begins with the cry, hasten or hurry, God. And then in the end, do not delay. And in the midst of those two, this five mays, may you bring shame upon my enemies. May you disgrace them. May you bring shame upon them. But may you bring joy and gladness and salvation to those who are righteous, those who love you. I mean, think about those two things and how in the midst of life's darkest, most challenging moments, sometimes a prayer, even as short as a breath, is prayer enough to the God who delivers. And as you step back into Psalm 71, I want you to notice again the imagery of rock and fortress and refuge. And as you do, think about the cry to Lord, protect me, but bring shame, disgrace, and scorn upon my enemies. At the very center of this psalm, you'll notice in the structure there are three verses and then one two-line core or center of this psalm, followed by three more verses. At the very center of this psalm is this cry, as for me, I will always have hope. And I want you to think about that in the midst of all of this, remembering who God is and this honest reflection upon like how hard life is. There is at the center of it all this declaration that I will always have hope. And so I encourage you to think about that as you read Psalm 70 and Psalm 71. Ask God to open your eyes to the hope you have, whatever you're going through. Reflect and rejoice in that, and we'll see you tomorrow.